KD's got to go save Steph for a second time, evidently. I mean, that's
LeBron
what
just got Luka.
That's what he didn't know about it. He wasn't fighting for it.
Steph did win 2 without KD.
I'm just saying. I mean, again, I know we can't do it to Steph what we do to LeBron. How much help does Steph need? Is that what we're supposed to do?
He ain't LeBron. He's not LeBron.
So, listen, it would cement the weirdest career of any superstar ever if he went. It's just really bizarre. Yeah, I mean, he's drafted by OKC, instantly awesome. One of the 10 best players in the league by year 2, one of the 3 best players in the league by year 3, and they're perennial contenders every year. They then blow a 3-1 lead. He goes to the team that he blew the lead to. They become maybe the greatest team of all time. Certainly you can't count on one hand teams better than them. Mm-hmm. That blows up. And then it's a weird 6 years. Brooklyn's a disaster. Phoenix is more of a disaster. Now back to Golden State, maybe. Just never seen a career from a guy who, Brew and I were talking before the show about how Steph, joking about Steph, but Steph you're seeing he's in his late 30s, and you're seeing it on the court. You don't really see it with Durant. Durant is not, if Apex Durant was a 99 2K rating, right now Durant's like a 94. You know what I mean? You see a little bit lesser aside from the availability, but he's still amazing. But this guy, after living in the conference finals and the finals the first decade of his career, hasn't played past round 2 in 6 years. And so it would be totally bizarre, and to answer the question, absolutely not.
Okay. Dude, a take like this is just so absurd. Okay? I mean, to say some of these things are disasters or they blew up or is so misleading and just flat out wrong. Okay? First off, he made OKC what it was. Let's just say that what it is. And the fact that he had to be stuck on an island with Russ for all those years, the player that every single player struggles to play with, is insane. Okay? He then goes to Golden State. They win because of him. And then as soon as he gets injured, he blows out his Achilles, trying to do everything he can to get back on the court. Literally sacrificing his body and risking his career. Losing an entire season because of trying to get back out there. And the Golden State Warriors could not win without him. The one game that they won was because of the 12 points that he put up, and he was balling in that game until he got hurt. When the dumb fans for the Raptors were clapping and celebrating. Literally, the players were like, "Stop! What are you doing?" Because of how much of a disgrace it was. And then he moved on because people like you were acting like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. These rings don't even count." And so he moved on. He went to Brooklyn. And again, it's his fault that Kyrie is Kyrie and James Harden is James Harden, and both those players got hurt. And he literally carried the Brooklyn Nets to almost beating. He was a big toe, a tiny toe away from a foot on the line from beating Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks, who then went on to win the ring, to win it all. And KD single-handedly did that himself. And then again, had to deal with James Harden then not wanting to play, and then Kyrie with all of the other stuff where he couldn't play. What do you want him to do? Then that team became a disaster. Not his fault. And then he got, shipped off to Phoenix, which had its struggles. And now Kevin Durant has had his struggles with his health because he is an older player. You're now going to hold him to the standards of a 28-year-old? It doesn't make any sense. No one's doing that for Steph. No one's even doing that for LeBron at this point. No one at this point is doing that for LeBron. They didn't do it last year or the year after. They recognize, he's older. He can't do what he could have done before. Just is what it is. And then you're also going to create the same take where how much help does Steph need? Okay, right. LeBron James has only won with Hall of Famer after 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 Hall of Famer. So stop. Like, what are you talking about? What BS nonsense? Just stop. It's so absurd. The hatred for Kevin Durant is just low-level nonsense, man. It is. Straight up. No other way how to slice it. I mean, he's had takes like this before where he keeps ripping Kevin Durant as just being like the weirdest career ever and like the worst superstar and etc. etc. It's just kind of absurd. Listen, do I think Kevin Durant should have just stayed in Golden State? I do. But I understand why he left. You know, I do. And that team was good until the injuries came. And then again, you're expecting him just to be able to win. Let me know when LeBron James wins a ring when his running mates are not there. Let me know when he does that. I'll wait. And yeah, Steph has won 2 rings without Kevin Durant. So no matter how you slice this take, it's just 100% wrong. And now adding KD to the Warriors doesn't make them contenders, but adding Luka to the LeBron James and the Lakers does make them contenders? Okay. Got it. That almost makes sense. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. Who was the real reason why? What was the main driving force why Team USA won the gold in the Olympics? Was it because of Kevin Durant? Was it because of Steph Curry? Yes, it was. We know that. Go watch those games. LeBron absolutely contributed. Now, I'm not trying to take away anything from LeBron. It was awesome watching LeBron, KD, and Steph all together and cheering on LeBron. But you take KD off that team and they don't win. You take Steph off that team, they don't win. You take LeBron off that team, it definitely hurts them without a shadow of a doubt. They are a worse team if LeBron's not on there. He was the general. But they still could have found a way to win. They would 1,000% would have not won without KD or without Steph. Without a shadow of a doubt. It would have been harder if LeBron wasn't on the team, but they still could have won. And so now you're talking about combining Steph and KD again, and yet that somehow won't work. Okay, got it. Makes total sense. But bringing Luka to the Lakers makes them contenders. Got it. Okay, got it. At least I know. At least I know the rules. At least I understand now. Makes sense. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Kevin Durant going to the Warriors? Do you think it would make them contenders? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.